Every year, the best who know and love thoroughbred racing come together to name the greatest champion in the sport. Only one horse of the year can be chosen. And with that honor comes racing immortality.
Secretariat has the lead by 3. Seattle Slew in front. Affirmed, he has the late race by 2.5.
This is Spectacular Bid. Jockey Willie Shoemaker aboard.
Every grand champion newly crowned joins a noble line that includes the 2009 winner, Rachel Alexandra, and her magnificent successor, Zenyatta, and all those mighty race mares of the glorious past, from Regret to Twilight Tear, and Busher to Lady Secret, champions all. Today there is a new monarch of the racing world, another mare who reigns supreme, who possesses a rare combination of thoroughbred qualities, of balanced conformation, high speed, proven endurance, and good old-fashioned racetrack grit, all coming to you gift-wrapped in a world-class pedigree marked by a veritable roll call of foundation mares tracing back to 1938. But unlike Rachel Alexandra or Zenyatta, this reigning horse of the year can be yours. Because in November, the 2011 Horse of the Year, Havre de Grace, will be offered for sale at Fasig-Tipton in Lexington, Kentucky. This is her story. Havre de Grace was born May 12, 2007, the daughter of another Horse of the Year, St. Liam, out of the Carson City mare Easter Bunnet. She was bred and raised in Kentucky by Nancy Dillman, and her pedigree traces back through whole generations of great mares to Uvira II, Missy Baba, and broodmare of the year Tollbooth. Havre de Grace blossomed into a lovely yearling who caught the eye of renowned bloodstock agent Tom McGreevy at the 2008 Keeneland September sale. He purchased the filly for $380,000 on behalf of Fox Hill Farm owner Rick Porter.
I'm so happy for Mr. Porter. He's put a lot of time and money and sweat and tears in this business, and he's had a lot of confidence in me. And to be able to go out there and do that for him and for me and for Fox Hill Farm, it was just a real pleasure. And I feel humbled to be a part of it.
The bay 2-year-old filly broke her maiden in her second race, winning by 4 3/4 lengths, and followed that with an allowance score. The road to the Breeders' Cup would take her through a grueling 3-race duel with champion Blind Luck. Havre de Grace came up a neck short of her more seasoned rival in both the Grade 2 Delaware Oaks and Grade 1 Alabama, but then showed her unflinching mettle as a race mare by defeating Blind Luck in the Grade 2 Cotillion.
Havre de Grace, Blind Luck, they're going to be following again. Havre de Grace has done it. Havre de Grace holds on and wins it.
On Breeders' Cup Day 2010, Havre de Grace made only the 8th start of her career and ran a game 3rd behind trainer Bill Mott's multiple Grade 1 winning mare, Unrivaled Belle. And while 2010 proved Havre de Grace's class at the highest level, the switch to trainer Larry Jones after the Breeders' Cup propelled her to greatness. Under Jones, she won 5 of her next 6 starts, including her first Grade 1 victory in the Apple Blossom Handicap.
Havre de Grace, with the greatest win of her career, wins the Apple Blossom by 3/4 over.
As well as a pair of Grade 3 victories in both the Aziri Stakes
And Havre de Grace is going to win the Aziri.
and the Obeah Stakes.
Havre de Grace is trying to show her class right now. Saez is still sitting chilly. It's Havre de Grace, and Saez is not asking for anything. Havre de Grace is romping by 2 1/4 over a game Tismiz Sue, followed by...
Havre de Grace literally rose to greatness in 2011 with her historic victory in the Grade 1 Woodward, trouncing a deep field of colts at Saratoga.
It is Havre de Grace, flat out with the final try coming down to the finish, and it will be Havre de Grace.
With that stunning triumph in the Woodward, Havre de Grace joined Horse of the Year Rachel Alexandra as one of only 2 fillies to win this prestigious race since its inception in 1954. And in the doing, she posted a career-high buyer speed figure of 1:11.
She was the nearest thing to a perfect racehorse that I've ever got to touch. She just gives you nothing to worry about going into any race.
In her next start, Havre de Grace turned in another brilliant performance in the Grade 1 Beldame Stakes at Belmont Park, winning by more than 8 lengths and dominating a field that included Royal Delta, who had just won the Grade 1 Alabama Stakes and would subsequently win the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic on her way to an Eclipse Award as champion 3-year-old filly.
Great one to catch. Havre de Grace clear by 5. Ramon Dominguez eases up on Havre de Grace. She wins with something left.
It was for these extraordinary accomplishments in 2011 that Havre de Grace won the title of Horse of the Year.
2011 Horse of the Year. I think I'll pronounce this right. Havre de Grace.
Joining super fillies Zenyatta, Rachel Alexandra, and Aziri as the only distaffers of the past quarter century to win racing's most coveted award. In her final outing, she crushed the field with an easy 4.5-length score in the New Orleans Ladies Stakes at the Fairgrounds in March of 2012.
Havre de Grace in a league of her own for the win of championship class. Havre de Grace wins in style.
The race was to be a prelude to her next start, the Grade 2 La Troyenne, in which she was to be the heavy favorite. Alas, during a workout at Churchill Downs, she injured her right front ankle. A few days later, owner Rick Porter made the difficult decision to retire his champion filly. Havre de Grace proved herself to be a horse for all courses. She scored major Grade 1 wins at Oaklawn, Belmont, and Saratoga. She won graded stakes at 5 different tracks and defeated 19 individual Grade 1 winners, including Flat Out, To Honor and Serve, Uncle Mo, Stay Thirsty, Acoma, Awesome Maria, Switch, and Royal Delta. Her blistering speed was evidenced by triple-digit Beyer speed figures in 10 of her last 11 races. And she has left a legacy that will surely include induction into the National Thoroughbred Racing Hall of Fame. Along the way, she won more than $2.5 million. Fortunately, the injury that ended Havre de Grace's racing career proved to be manageable. Renowned veterinarian Dr. Larry Bramlage of the Rood and Riddle Equine Hospital advised against her return to racing, but he pronounced her fit to become a broodmare. While her racing career is behind her, Havre de Grace's contributions to the thoroughbred breed are just beginning. A part of the vibrant present that points to a promising future. She carries the blood of an unbroken chain of foundation broodmares that will be passed on to her foals. The next chapter of her story remains to be written. She is quite possibly the perfect mare in terms of conformation, pedigree, and talent. For Havre de Grace, the best is yet to come.
This is one of the rarest opportunities in the world for anybody looking to get at the very top level of racing to purchase a mare of this quality. There's never been one go to the sales at this time. This is a chance of a lifetime for somebody.
May the next page in her history be written and managed by you. Selling this November at Fasig Tipton by TaylorMade, agent for Fox Hill Farm. Amazing beauty, amazing pedigree, amazing talent, and of course, amazing grace. At last, here is your chance to own one of racing's all-time greats, a dynasty waiting to begin.